Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, if you've watched me for any period of time, I've said more than once that Arizona has two worthless senators. And they've had one worthless senator for, 26 years? That's Senator John McCain. If you're a new viewer to my channel or a new subscriber, you might want to do a little bit of Googling on the videos I've posted on Senator John McCain. I think I've got about 145 videos. There's a reason. I detest him. He was given a presidential pardon by President Nixon for his acts of treason against the American people during the Vietnam era. Another senator that I think is totally worthless was a congressman for 10 years. And when he ran, I think on his third term for Congress, he said he wouldn't run again. And then when he did, he was asked about it, and he came out with the truth. He said, "I lied." So this jackass has been in Congress for 10 years as a congressman, and for the last, I think, 4 years as a senator. Totally worthless. And the article I'm going to attach was written by Business Insider on politics. It was written by Mark Abadi, A-B-A-D-I. Donald Trump lashed out at Senator Jeff Flake on Sunday after the Republican from Arizona said he wasn't ready to vote for Trump. Quote, "The Republican Party needs strong and committed leaders, not weak people such as Jeffrey Flake, if it's going to stop illegal immigration," Trump said on Twitter Sunday night. He then tweeted an hour later, quote, "The great state of Arizona, where I just had a massive rally, has a very weak and ineffective senator, Jeff Flake. Sad," end of quote. Well, you know, I've got to forgive Donald. He called it right on McCain before, but then he went ahead and endorsed him. He probably didn't know that he was in fact pardoned for his countless acts of treason during his Vietnam era. But that's a different story. Let's try to focus on Jeffrey the Flake from Snowflake, Arizona. In an interview with Jake Tapper on CNN, State of the Union, Flake, a vocal Trump detractor, said he simply can't support Trump. "I will not vote for Hillary Clinton, and as of now, I would still not vote for Donald Trump," Flake said. Well, if you're not going to vote for Donald Trump, then you're really voting for Hillary Clinton. Quote, "I just know that I would like to vote for Donald Trump. It's not comfortable to not support our nominee," he added. "But given the positions he's taken and the tone and tenure of his campaign, I simply can't." And what's wrong with his campaign, huh? Standing room only, Jeff. Flake also suggested that Trump is in danger of losing Arizona to Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton, a belief he's held publicly since June. Arizona has voted Republican in every election except one since 1952. Bill Clinton in 1996 was the only Democrat to carry the state in that span. Quote, "Arizona should still be a red state, but Donald Trump, with a rhetoric that he's under and the characterization of, many of the state's population have put the state in play," Flake said. Arizona is more than 30% Hispanic, according to the latest census data. Independent presidential candidate Evan McMullin came to Senator Flake's defense with a jab at Trump, saying the GOP nominee is demonstrating his fragility by attacking people who oppose him. Clinton joined the fray, adding, "There's going to be no one left in Washington for Trump to work with who he hasn't insulted." Well, that might be true, Hillary, but at least he'll remember their names. The real estate mogul has been criticized from both sides of the aisle after doubling down on his hardline immigration platform, which includes building a wall along the U.S.-Mexican border. Why do you think he wants to build that wall? You think maybe he wants to try to reduce the amount of drugs being brought into the country? Huh? You think he wants to try to reduce the amount of illegal immigrants that are being brought into this country? You don't know what's coming across the border, do you? Jeffrey the Flake from Snowflake. What a piece of crap he is, huh? You sort of know what I think. You know what Donald thinks. The question now is, what do you think?